All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Overcast. We are your meteorologists, your weathermen here. As always, it's me and Solo chilling. I'm
What?
starting this episode off with another. This motherfucker put me on to something, and then there's this meme. There's this meme that's out. Why would you show me something? Why would you show me if I can't have it? And this shit, so this video will literally
Now it's
this
my
hold
fault.
on. This video will literally this video will literally describe how I feel whenever he introduced me to something. And then I gotta find out after watching it and loving it and fucking wanting the fucking t-shirts and shit like that, that fucking me and him are one of the fucking 15 people that's seen it and ain't nobody fucking talking about it. Ain't no new seasons coming except for one. Beginning on the end, got a new season coming. But
The
this
beginning
dude
after the end.
this dude told me about this new anime. I watched it for 12 episodes. It ended on a cliffhanger, and this is how I feel.
How the fuck would you show me something if I couldn't have it then? How the fuck would you show me something if I couldn't have it then?
What do you mean there's no other season? So just to tell you guys the story, Ubel Blatt. I'm gonna let Solo. He put me onto it. I'm gonna let him give you guys the story of what's going on there.
So I introduced him to a manga I've been reading. It was when I started reading this manga. It's called Ubel Blatt. Ubell space Blatt. It's a German word. I believe it means Uberblade. Ubel Blatt is based
Mm-hmm.
on this swordsman that ultimately he's the greatest swordsman of his time at a very, very young age. Ultimately gets betrayed, and without revealing too much, he comes back with a vengeance 20 years later to enact his revenge on the 7 comrades or whatever that betrayed him. And a lot of things happen. The anime only covers a small portion of the
Small portion.
of the
So
beginning.
for example, again, he was murdered by 14 people go on a quest.
Yeah, I didn't want to give him all that.
Oh
Yeah,
well,
but if you,
it's in the first episode. So 14 people go on a quest. 7 of those 14 people decide that hey, we want all the glory. Like, yeah, these other people are stronger and they're gonna go fucking handle certain things, but we want all the glory. We don't want to share the glory with whoever's remained. So these 7 of the 14, 4 had died, 3 had died, so there was 4 left. Um, decided while the other 4 were off doing something. I ain't gonna tell y'all what. Off doing something, they decided together that we don't want to sit around. We don't want to be indebted to them. And so when those 4 heroes got back, they murdered them. And so again, 20 years later, 20 years pop up. He's on this quest. He's ready to murk them all. And he's going through entire fucking kingdoms in a straight line, right to where he needs to go. And the anime ends with 2 of the 7 gone.
having had been
And we don't
vanquished.
have to tell y'all who they are, what they are, what they are. 2 of 7 means we got more coming.
You know what I found was unique? Like just looking at it, because I know the original IP and because I haven't read the manga in so long, I kind of was
What's that?
thrown off, uh, by not having had encountered the actual origin story yet. You know what I mean?
And that's what you asked me how I felt about it, and I told you I did like it. I like series that while they may not tell you, I don't like series that's 3 or 4 episodes of story, one good fight. I'm not saying every episode has to have a huge fight. Every 2 episodes has a huge fight, but it's got to be a nice mix. And the way they get around not animating fight scenes or completing whole fight scenes is just buffer it with story, and all they got to focus on is a good 2-minute fight or less for an entire season, you know? And so
Right.
with this one, it's straight action, straight fucking just sword fights, magic. It's all about this telling us. And throughout the thing, he said, this is why I'm here. You know why I'm here, but just so you forgot in 20 years, let me remind you why I'm here. I remind all your people of why I'm here. He's undoing things that him and his people set forth 20 years ago when they were traveling as a group.
Now I'm going to speak for the original fans of the original IP, which is the manga. All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna speak to them because, and this is something that I also want you to indulge in, because you got to see the origin of his anger, like
Yep.
why he's the Avenger. He's coming to take back, vengeance or whatever the case may be. He's coming to back get his.
Yeah.
Now, but you don't see how he was reborn.
And that's another thing. Like he the anime in itself doesn't. It mentions that he was reborn. It mentions that he has other stuff surrounding him, skills or whatever. He also mentioned something briefly in how he got into this body, and then he also does some things where he gives somebody else powers, and they fucking end up having and doing and becoming closer to how what he got going on, like power surge. Yeah, we ain't really get to see the full extent, but he's like, yeah, when the moon come, we straight. So it was great seeing those parts, but it also didn't answer any questions. It was great seeing, hey, he's powerful. It's great seeing he could possibly pass his power on to someone else. But how did you get it?
Well, you do see that the origin of the black swords, right, is
It's the
direct.
mastery. Yeah.
Yeah, it's directly tied to like the fairy DNA or whatever the case may be, because you see when the humans pervert it, they get like tentacle arms and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, things of that nature.
And that's another thing. There's another fucking there's a whole continent or group of people that they mentioned called the um Wise Tech or whatever, and they supposed to be doing dark magic. And the whole crusade was to protect the world against Wise Tech, blah blah blah. But then you got people using Wise Tech magic and inventions and stuff on this side. So that's a whole story in itself. So that's another manga series that we're gonna have to put together and sit down and read. Because now I need to know what happened. I need to know what happened in the beginning and the end, because that ended with him.
Going
He
off
was
to get the
11.
third guy.
He was only 11 when that ended, and obviously that goes all the way till he adult again. So we just now when he 11 and beginning of the end here. Coinzel is on his path to do whatever he needs to do. The only thing I would fucking ever say about it was just some of the character designs. It's just crazy.
Hey, come on, man.
He mentioned to me when it first started, it was like a lot of people were upset and had comments about
the sexuality
inside the anime and how much they cut out. But you're talking about within the fucking first like fucking 2 or 3 episodes, for whatever reason, the only clothes they could find this fucking little elf girl was fucking panties and shit. Then you got a fucking master fucking ninja who has fucking fully armored arms, chest area, whatever. But you get down to her waist, she's in panties and fucking goddamn some leggings. Like, wow, I get the main thing or whatever. Practicality got to be something when it comes to these fucking things. Like, slice. It is what it is.
It's
outside of that, it ain't nothing for me to like say I won't ever fucking watch the anime again.
It's also an adult anime. It's not for kids. Let's keep
It's
it
not
real.
for kids, and I'm all about animes not being for kids. There's this one fucking series I watched called it's some kind of farming life or some along those lines.
You told me about this one.
The guy comes back as a farmer and he's chilling and doing his own thing, but he just happens to be fucking everybody too. And then what was that called? It's called recently added anime. Farming life in another world. He comes back, but all of a sudden, while you thinking he's worried about focus on farming and all those shit, all of a sudden he's collecting a harem. Yeah. Then Monster, he comes back as a troll. He wants to fucking and the concept of that, he has the ability to absorb. So he's eating things and learning new abilities, but you know what he also got to do from time to time? He got to fuck a whole group of elves. And in this one, I can only imagine what the manga is going to show, because
it's because the manga's worse because it's still images. So they
Yeah.
emphasize things. You understand?
So
Like
yeah.
so at the end of the day, I think that there was a good one for oneage of it. S- I liked it. I liked it. And I'm telling you because I read the manga years ago. I don't have it committed to memory in front of mine because it's also very long. Manga is
Yeah.
very very long. But they did a
Look,
good job.
I want to say 12 volumes
Yeah, it's
when we looked it up.
yeah, and it's still going. I believe it's still ongoing.
Yeah, I want to say it did. We looked at it; it was still ongoing.
And I don't even know
Well,
where I stopped. I can't
what
be.
that?
I'm, I might have got halfway in because this is a very long manga.
Actually, wait. The original manga run was from 2004 to 2019.
See what I'm
15
saying?
years.
See what I mean? We was in the
Like, how do people don't know of? And then Ubel Blatt 2. That's what we found out. Ubel Blatt 2, Knights of the Fallen King. That is presently running. That's been running since February 2024 to now. And so we go to volumes, which is down here at the bottom, 12 volumes. Yep. Oh, that's 12 episodes.
yeah, and who knows what's going on at Ubel Blatt too? Like you know what I'm saying? Like how did Ubel Blatt one
Oh, I'll
end?
take it back. 23 volumes. Ubel Block 2 only has the one volume. So add
Brand
that
new.
to our fucking list too, man. So we'll get
And the
Ubel
thing,
Block.
it's 15 year run for the first series. That's huge. That's massive.
And so
And
imagine
it
how much 15 years they crammed into a fucking 12. That's crazy. They crammed 15 years of
killing
story up
seven
into.
dudes. Killing 7 dudes. And the thing is, only now are you getting an anime out of it. It's a cult classic. Obviously, it's a cult classic. You're talking about this came out when me and you were deployed, and we ain't hear about it. And you know what we were
Ubel
doing?
Block want this. We were fucking download everything.
We were downloading manga. It was back in the day.
Yeah, so I got it right here. Ubel, that's Ubel Block 2, actually.
I wonder who is the main character of Ubel Blatt too.
I thought hold on. I thought I had it. It follow Ubel Block 2 follow the sequel follows. In the sequel, Ubel Block 2 actually it says the Fallen King.
Probably
But
the
you know, it doesn't say it, but I'm not gonna spoil it for myself because we definitely gonna be. And so also we want to do this real quick. This is another one he trying to put me on, guys. Listen to this. So we got to look into the structure of the episodes. Hold on, let me get this site up. So
yeah.
when I looked at what we're gonna, it is current. It as of season 8, and I'm not just got more seasons now. I think it's like One Piece. It's over fucking 1,000 episodes now. We got 380 in the, we got 380 in the reserve, and that's the one we're gonna work on. But real quick, we're gonna watch this trailer.
Of Tales of Demons and Gods.
Mm-hmm.
Tale of Gods and Demons. Sorry, Demons and God. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's backwards in the manga or the webtoon. Tales of Gods and Demons. Or am I just? Let me see.
Okay. Sharing now.
All right, let's see what we got going on here. See, Wow. This takes me back, but in a different type of way.
I agree. But I think this might be the thing. Tales of Demons and Gods is a Chinese anime that has like 7 different heroes based on multiple different things. It's gonna be a fucking. It's gonna be a fucking a great thing. So trying to find the thing. I gotta let's see. 1 second.
It's a Tale Demon God trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's supposed to tell the Demon God season 1 trailer. I got a 2025 trailer, but it's showing stuff from this season. So I'm trying not to I'm trying not to like play an opening or play whatever, because a lot of these things are like fucking super long. Let's see. I'll just show a picture. Open image in the tab. That's the one I want to share.
Yeah, I was looking. They don't have many
Yeah, they're
trailers.
not one for specific, but it's about these different people who have all these different connections to, or they're demons or gods, and it's mostly tied to an element as well, from what I'm seeing. But that is next big on our list. 300 something episodes plus ongoing, and we also got to figure out, because they're only like fucking. We saw for like 7 minutes long, so I'm trying to figure out, what's going on with that, because maybe it's like a web show.
Well, I googled this, and I'm gonna read it. So
All
the
right.
short. All right, so you ready? This is an AI overview. Not an expert, but I tried to figure it out because I wanted to figure out what I was getting into for the purposes of trying to critique this the right way. Because I know that I received and consumed this in the form of manhwa,
Okay.
or webtoon. So without further ado, the short episode length for Tales of Demon and God is a common characteristic of Chinese animated series, or Donghua, due to differences in production methods and broadcast strategies. The show is a Donghua, not a Japanese anime, and is a prime example of this trend.
So this is something that's probably shown like in clips, like in clips in other shows.
Yeah, almost like Samurai Jack, if you remember.
How it will cut into multi different blah blah blah. Okay, that's perfect.
but it's episodic.
All right,
So
so after we get done, we're talking this. We're gonna fucking basically watch like 80 of them in like 10 minutes. So
yeah,
we really
yeah, dude.
appreciate y'all watching. This is gonna be next up. We're gonna have a couple more episodes just talking about random, because I'm hooked on this isekai or these demons and shit like that. So catch y'all later. Appreciate y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
And
Later.
remember, the Weathermen have a huge umbrella of stuff that we see, and we watch, and we love to enjoy. So if you have any suggestions, you already know what to do. We'll
Yep.
read comments.
Take care. Bye.